Speaking of wine, do you want to taste a little wine? It's
Definitely.
really popular wine.
Of course we do. Now you get me involved,
yeah.
boys. I'll come visit you.
And I'd like to point out to everybody that a dining establishment like this has the proper glasses for wine. I mean, that's part of the enjoyment of wine. It releases the aromas more, the flavors. You can pour a little in and have all that room to...
It's part of the experience.
It really is.
Part of the glasses make the wine. There's good wine, there's great wine, but when you get a glass in a restaurant, it's just,
it's almost like an insult to the wine itself.
Right. But it's all to carry your own glasses around. Because we have the whole carrying case for all the Riedels. We have the whole carrying case. Everything's ready to go. When we go on vacation, we go to a hotel room, we take it with us.
Right.
But when you go down the street for dinner, you don't think of taking your Riedel wine. Look at those wine snobs there.
Exactly, yeah. It's almost embarrassing in some places.
So, this is one of our, we're going to do some more popular wines here. And this is a Spanish wine. This is a Rueda from Rueda, Spain. And this is the Citos de Bodega Conclas. And this is a blend of Vieira, Sauvignon Blanc, and Dejo. This is the 08 vintage, which just came out. And this is...
Thank you.
This is just summer.
Summer is cool and summer.
Yeah. Very fruity.
The nose is there's a citrus, a nice lemon citrus.
There's a touch of peach in here.
Oh, it's definitely got a lovely...
A grassiness, you can sense Sauvignon Blanc in there, you can sense that.
It's bright, you know, definitely very savage.
Now, even though this has all those grapes in there, we sell this as our Sauvignon Blanc blend or Sauvignon Blanc style. Because again, we want to educate people. It's nice to go in and order Sauvignon Blanc, but now you're exposing yourself to two grapes that most people have never heard of.
Right.
With a touch of Sauvignon Blanc in it, they're like, wow,
Yeah.
I just taste something different. And I love Sauvignon Blanc, but now I love Dejo, and now I love Vieira, and now when they're combined, this is great.
And Vieira is the grape used in the white Riojas.
Yes.
Yeah, which is nice.
So when people get this wine, they can't put it down.
I can see why.
Exactly.
And excuse me, I would say it's a food wine.
It's a food
wine.
But any restaurant that you go to, you want to do a glass, you want to get a glass you can't put down.
Yeah,
because that creates
I
revenue and it creates experience. You know,
for sure.
one glass, if you drink one glass, it's like, that wasn't that good. It ends the experience. When you say, wow, wow, wow,
right?
Leaving you wanting more.
And as they're walking out, they go, what wine store can I buy this from?
Exactly. In fact, people come into a lot of wine stores, I know, for fasting for this, and they have wines here, and then they go searching for them.
I send a lot of people over, and it's great. It's great to be able to say, you know, go to the store, go to Mid-Valley, and they have this. Or have Steve call me, and I'll tell him where it comes from.
Yeah. And Mid-Valley, we know, has quite a selection. And it's kind of in tune with your restaurant. It's the same artisan type approach to everything.
Yes.
Great.
You know what about this wine? The acidity and the crispness of it, like you said before, as the meal goes on, this will become better and better. It won't drag after a while.
Exactly right.
Some wines, okay, you know, I'd like to try something else now. This could go with you.
Right.
Delicious. Is this one of your popular house pours?
This is probably our most popular. We do a Chenin Blanc by the glass right now from Indaba and
from South Africa.
from South Africa. Very full-bodied, and it's a great wine for people to transition from lighter reds to richer whites. So you get a lot of people that say, no, I don't drink white.
Right.
Until they taste the white that they like.
Exactly.
Which I'm here to do that. I'm here to give you the white you've never had, the white you like.
I got to say to everybody is that when you come here to eat, you can either pick the wines, and Marcus and his staff will pick the foods to work with it well, or you can go the opposite. Pick the food and you'll pick the wine.
We have a lot of people that come in that say, you know what, tell me what I'm drinking. Tell me what's new. And we have a little game with some of our good customers. They say, I want to spend 60, 70 bucks, 40 bucks. I won't drink Merlot. I won't drink Pinot Noir. Like something on your list. I won't drink X. I won't drink Y. Or I'm game for everything. And that's a lot of fun. Because we come to the table, we cover the bottle, we do the whole service, and they engage in conversation the whole, if it's a couple or a four-top, they engage the whole time. Well, no, it tastes like Cabernet from South Africa. No, it tastes like Merlot from Bordeaux. It tastes like oh, this is definitely New Zealand.
Right.
You know, it's just like, and you hear their conversation, so sometimes they'll say, okay, Marcus, I can go a little hint. And especially when it's a couple, when it's a husband and wife, they're having a contest.
Right.
And they're like, I come over and they're like, he needs help. Can you just give him a hint?
That's funny. Hey, that's a lot. You know, that might come. I want to do that.
The wine,
have you
yeah,
pick the
definitely.
wine and bring it out blind in a bag. So
Perfect.
I don't know. I'd love to do that. That is fun.
Perfect.
Fits in well. What I always say is wine is the aphrodisiac of the tongue, and you're giving it a whole different twist.
You're giving it the experience, the fun, the excitement, the talk about it, and you know, the whole overall experience. So this next wine is the Angeline Pinot Noir. It's second label from Martin Ray, and this is California. So, you know, you see a lot of Pinot Noirs in restaurants, and it's hard to get a good California Pinot Noir that's affordable.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
Right there.
That's
they're like Burgundies here, and they're right here nudging.
They're nudging Burgundy, and you know, you look at some restaurants, you go in for Pinot Noir, it's like a $15, $16, $17 glass of wine. Where it might be every penny of it, but who wants to spend that much every time? It's nice to have those kind of options available, which is why we do half bottles.
Right.
So we have a lot of
yeah.
Pinot half bottles that are $25 to $55.
That's what I adore about this place is the half house, because there's a lot of times I'm just not in the mood to have more of that, and I may not be with anybody, but I'll sit down for a lunch and just have a nice bottle of wine.
Take a little rinse here.
Oh, thank you. Setting up the flavor, right?
So this is on our list for $10 a glass, and this is one of those wines. One glass is not enough.
Oh, great. That's what I wanted.
That's a beautiful, bright color.
Oh, yes.
Light like a Pinot Noir should.
Very clean and clear. It's got a Pinot nose, though.
Those berries, small berries. Again, a lot of red fruit on this, more than black. More bright red.
It's very clean.
Very clean, not over the top fruit bomb. Some people want that, and we have plenty of those. We have those sun-drenched, sun-ripe, bola berry Pinot Noirs. We have plenty of those.
Right.
This meets you in the middle. It's not that super clean Burgundian style. This it's right in the middle. It's just.
It really is. It's a great course. And I can see this. This would be, because I'm sure you run into this all the time. You have a couple, you have 4 people at a table. You order 1 bottle of wine, but one has fish, one is having beef, one is having vegetables, one is having.
Right.
Find the wine to blend. This, I think, would fit the
This
bill.
goes across the board.
Right.
The first thing I say to people when they come in and they looking at the wine list, I'm like, what do you like to drink? Because wine nowadays, the rules are broken left and right.
Yeah.
It used to be white, fish with white, beef with red. That's long gone. It's a matter of what you like, and we're going to pick the wine that you like to best fit the food. So if it's a Spanish, if you like Rioja, you like something like that. If you're picking beef, we're going to get something that's aged, a Reserva, that can hold up to the beef. But if you like Rioja and you're going to have fish, we're going to get you something that's a little lighter, a Crianza, or something even younger than that. That's going to go much better with it. So there's no reason to, if somebody comes in and says, I'm only a Pinot Noir drinker to sell them a Cabernet, they're not going to enjoy it. So it's a matter of compromising. Well, what do you drink? What are you happy with? And what can we now incorporate in? Now, of course, like I said, customers come in and say, I don't care what I drink because I trust your opinion, and give me a new experience, which is really what I like to do.
Yeah, and I was going to say, that's me.
Show me a totally new experience. Show me something I haven't seen, something I've seen. We have one customer who comes in, and he says, Marcus, I never drink the same wine twice. And he spends good money on wine. So it's like, okay, he just came in, he drank these, I got to buy something next week when he comes back in. It's like, okay, put my thinking cap on, go in and get a good recommendation, go taste something and bring in another bottle. It's going to be $70, $80, $100, $150 that I know he hasn't had or think he hasn't had, or that we can now keep them in rotation. We have a lot of customers like that. Same thing with our beers. 150 beers, and people come in and say, I like all the beers.
I'm not a beer drinker, but tell me again how many beers?
We have 150 beers.
150 beers.
Right.
150 beers
And that
in bottles.
complements the wine list, because the wine list is that deep too.
Yeah.
Wine has about 250 to 300 depending upon the time of year.
Right, it's amazing.
And the thing
And such a selection, as we said earlier.